Hello everyone, Beastie here. Today I am releasing a video with another game. So today we're doing Driftland, the Magic Revival. So this is a RTS strategy sim 4X type of game. Basically there's 4 races you can pick from to play. Let's just get straight into it. So we have humans. Right here we have wild elves, dwarves, and dark elves. Let's go with humans. Why not? You can pick these settings you want to set up, kind of like normal, making a custom map in most of the games. What you want to play against. Let's just do 1 AI to make it easier against dwarves. Sure. Pick a color. Sure. Let's go with blue, and let's get started now. This is a little bit of an interesting game. It reminds me a lot about like the older games, the way it works, which I'm gonna go into a little bit more as we go into the game. I'll kind of explain how the game works, how you want to play it. You guys know me from from StarCraft, so I'm gonna try to explain this from kind of StarCraft / RTS point of view, what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and let's just get into it. So first things first, right now this is only, I think, custom games, but there will be single player and multiplayer added very soon from what I've been told. So in single player, I guess you can increase the speed, and so on. So you can pause the game, and I know this is something a lot of people like, when you can like pause the game in single player and kind of order your commands and issue your commands and then resume the game from then on. Now, let's just start from the beginning. There's resources just like in most RTS games. So first things from the top left, we have population. This is how many people you have currently in your kingdom, I guess. I'm not sure what to call it. So I have 10 out of possible 10, and if you want to make more, you have to make, I'm not sure what they're called for humans, cottages as well. Okay. This is the amount of living space. So what does this mean? It means how many cottages you can have right at this point. This is food, which is used for obvious reasons. People eat food. Gold, it's used for pretty much everything. Upgrading units, upkeep on the buildings, and that's, it's pretty important. The way you get gold is you put your people living on either working on the gold income or having as many cottages, so you can kind of grow your population and grow your gold income. Something you need to be careful of: if you have too many buildings, not enough gold income, you will simply go in negative income for gold and lose the upkeep. Now, in the middle we have mana. So yes, there are spells in this game. There are defensive spells, offensive spells, scouting spells, I'm not sure what to call them. You can heal your units, and I think every race has different spells. Now we have wood, which is basic construction material. Together with stone, you build buildings with it. You need to get it to build buildings very easily. Coal, which is something you need to purchase skills with, which I'll touch upon a little bit later. You have iron for heroes and purchase skills, and you have diamonds for advanced upgrades, and rubies for flying creatures, for recruiting flying creatures. The last thing I want to mention here, you have like a happiness. So reputation with your subjects has an impact on population growth and gold income. So obviously if you're bad of a leader, that's going to decrease. You can see it goes to minus 100%. And this is the last thing, which is progress. Progress is kind of like talents that you have in a lot of games. So it's basically like a research points, I guess. And the more you have them, you can, get one of these. You can skip, so you don't need to go from the left to right. You can take this one, and then this one, and then this one, and so on. It basically either improves your economy, magic, aka spells, or your fighting units. So those are all the resources, and a lot of this game is about managing your resources and kind of trying to have everything coming as an income, not, losing any of the either gold or food or anything else. So it's about keeping everything basically above zero, in the plus, and going on from there, continuously expand, and that's it. Now, I've only did one game. I played one game with Dark Elves, and I kind of didn't really finish it. So I wanted to re-record this one with a little bit more knowledge, so I'm not like, you know, oh, what is this? What is this? Now, as you can see, the game starts with you having one island. This is my island. If you zoom out, you can see all the other ones. And basically, this is the way it works. In order to expand, you need to connect your main island to the other islands. There's some spells you can like pull islands towards your main island to make it closer, so then you can build a bridge, and that's how you continuously expand. There's certain amount of buildings you can place per island, so you kind of need to continuously expand and get more and more bases connected. Now, one thing that's important, if I put my mouse, you can see there's nothing on the top here, but if I put my mouse, the little thing pops up. It says 0 out of 2, 508 wood, 230 stone, and then question mark on the other things. What that means is you can build 2 cottages in this area, and that's it. Then there's only 508 wood to be harvested here, and then 230 stone. In order to discover if there's any diamonds, rubies, and anything else, you need to send explorers to do G something. And they kind of like search through the island and find if there's any other resources. And that's pretty much the same kind of thing on the other island. So here you can see there's 2.6k stone. Above there's 2.5k stone. Here there's a lot of wood and so on and so forth. So you would prefer to build a lumberjack thing over here instead of here, which is only 500 wood. Anyway, let's get started. So first, let's get our economy up, shall we? Build a cottage. One cool thing about this game, this is your explorer that you get from start. As you can see here, this guy's exploring, and on every island there's like a chest, like here, right here. So there's a builder's bounty, and basically your explorer just goes to it, explores it, grabs the cash or materials or whatever it is on it, and that's pretty much it. Now after you can build fighting units, but let's do the basics. So the one thing I really like about this game is the way the houses are built. It's kind of like magical. The whole game has this like magical feeling around it, together with spells, considering it's, you know, in the skies and they're like sky islands. So even when you build bridges, it's also like casting spells, and like it just looks cool. It has a little cool feeling around it, in my opinion. Now, let's build something for food. So we want to build a farm. Let's build it here. You don't want to build in the middle. You want to kind of try to save as much space as possible. So it tells you what the upkeep is right here. Cost per day -5, and you get 5 population, and also fog of war radius. 2,500, which is, well, I guess this much. You can see the farm is getting built, and in the top left you have over here how many workers you have and how many units you have. So right now, for example, I have food 3 and plus 0.5, so you can put like an extra couple of workers. So 5 out of 5 is the maximum until you upgrade your buildings. And then you can get more food income, basically, to make sure that you don't starve. But because I moved those workers from gold to food, now I have a little bit less gold income, but that's fine. Now, let's start with the expansions. Let's build a bridge here, get a bridge here, and kinda, you know, look, so pretty. Start slowly expanding, because like I said, I don't want to build woodcutters here because there's not much wood. Here there's 2.6k, so I'm gonna go for that one. One thing to note, you get your population really quickly with cottages, so you wanna keep making them. You don't want to really slow down. You want to continuously have more and more people, because as you build other structures for mining wood or stone, you're gonna need to put workers in there as well. Lumberjack, let's throw him out here. And now you can see the scout automatically going to scout for the new island. He's gonna go pick up that. And yeah. On this one, we can build the, what is it called? Stonemason. Start getting stone here, because there's the most stone on this side. Lumberjack has been built. And again, you can either click on the building and adjust how many workers you want, or you can do it through here. Through here it's just easier because you don't need to like, oh, where's my you know, lumberjack woodcutter thing. You can just do it here. Much easier. Let's put 2 there as well. And you can see I just had 15 out of 15 supply. Now I'm already up to 18. So like I said, you want to continuously expand and keep increasing your supply. Now here you can see I can only build 2 cottages, which is fine. Now one thing that I learned the hard way when I played it for the first time, it's better to upgrade your buildings. So I'm gonna pause here to touch upon this. So it's better to upgrade your buildings because each building that you build has an upkeep cost. But once you upgrade it, it doesn't increase the upkeep cost. So when I played this game for the first time, when I tested it, I kept building more, and I was like, why is my gold income in you know, red? And then I realized I should have just been upgrading, because basically upgrading cottage increases the population by 5, the capacity. But as you can see, there's no upkeep cost increased. So at this point, since I have the basic buildings, I can upgrade my castle. So you get castle bonus income +5, mana bonus +5, recruits +1, population capacity, fog of war, and magic radius. Now you might be wondering, what is magic radius? Well, if we go on the bottom, you can see those are your magic spells, and they have certain radius. So you need to upgrade your castle in order to get as much radius as possible, so you can actually use spells if they're farther away from your main base. So here, let's upgrade the cottage. And slowly, you pretty much want to just upgrade your buildings that you already have to make sure that not only you can put more workers inside, but you also increase the radius. Now, note that this will not increase your production. So in a lot of strategy games, when you upgrade something, it also increases its production by 20%. This, in this game, it does not. It only allows you to put more workers in it, which it is more income. Okay, so food is in plus income, gold is in plus as well. Now we can just wait for our population to grow and we'll get more and more income. So, where's our explorer? There's also this tab, which is unit list, so you don't need to find units like on the thing. You can just click right here and find him. And you can see he says, is wandering without purpose. So you can click him here and tell him, go explore this area. So he will basically scout these like fog of war thingies to make sure you know everything that's happening on the island. Now, another thing that I was mentioning, geology. There we go. So send your explorers to discover hidden resources of the island. So we're gonna do that right now. We're gonna start with here. Oh, I'm getting attacked. My explorer win this. Let's see. Fireball. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Wow, that fireball is good. Hot. Damn. Anyway. Geology, geology, geology. And as you can see, it costs 10 gold. So I order him to scout this island. Ah, there we go. Warlord's Bounty. He's probably gonna pick that up now that I see the whole island. And after that, he's gonna go here, and then here to try and find those hidden resources. Okay, let's see. Let's build 2 cottages here. Let's put some, okay, workers on food, 10. That's very nice. Oh, and now he's doing the geology digging to discover if there's any extra resources. So if you put your mouse here, you can see that the little mining pick is working on coal. So he's basically trying to find if there's any coal on that island and then move us on to the next item. Alright, cottages are finished. Supply is slowly increasing. Now, one thing, the way that you can boost your income is by, if you go to industries where you build your, basically like food or wood or stone production buildings. But then if you go here in the infrastructure, you can build a mill. So it basically increases productivity on all my farms. So if I place it, now I'm not sure about this, but I'm 99% sure that I can even place it here, and it will increase the production on all my farms, no matter where they are. And the way it increases the production is pretty cool. It increases, I think, 0.1, yeah, 0.1 per worker. So if you upgrade it, it goes up to 0.3 maximum, I think. But that's something you can do as well to boost your income a little bit. And what I can also do, since I do lack food, can drop down another farm. So let's do that. Okay, so here you can see he found coal. He did not find iron. Now he's searching for gold. So if you look at the top, now the coal is added. There's only 214, so it's definitely not the place where I want to build in the first place. I can recruit another explorer. So let's do that to make sure that, you know, we get the scouting done quicker, so we don't need to wait for this one guy to do everything. So food right now is in negative, so we want to bump up the workers to make sure it's going well. And population 44 out of 45, so let's upgrade some cottages to make sure we have that going. And like I said, you would always preferably upgrade than build more buildings. Even though upgrading costs more, there's no higher upkeep costs, so you can basically get more value in the long run because of that. Now this guy found gold here as well, 6.8k, so I can definitely build a, I'm not sure what's called, gold mine? Let's see. Okay, so requirements castle level 3, do not have that, so that's something we're gonna definitely need. What can I get next? Oh, and these little arrows show that you can upgrade that building, and this right here that you see, this green bar and the mining pick, is stone being mined, so eventually the resources will mine out, which is something to be aware of. Now, where's the second explorer? Oh, here. Okay, he's doing work already. We can build coal mine here. There's 1.3k coal. It's a pretty good amount. Don't really want to build it somewhere where it's, you know, super low amount. And let's see, marketplace. Oh, so we need marketplace for level 3 castle. Increases production rate of mines. Oh, that's right. So all the mines that you build, whether it's coal mine, iron mine, I'm not sure if these ones are also called mines. Let's check. Oh yeah, diamond mine. So it increases basically all the production of your mines. Let's put it here. There's enough space here. Cool. So then we can get level 3 castle. And yeah, keep doing good work and upgrade some more buildings. Now, you can see my food again is not enough, but we also don't really have any resources as far as wood and stone go. So I'm gonna bump workers in there so we can continue to upgrade our buildings. There's another bird. I'm gonna do or touch upon spells a little bit later, but for now we're explaining how these things work. Bye, bird. I guess I get these research points where I kill the units. Oh yeah, enemy unit killed right here. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna upgrade my castle next because I need to work on a lot of things at the same time. So it's like a game about balancing everything in it. So the food income, the gold income, the wood, the stone, and everything else. So I want to get the castle upgrade because it's going to boost my gold income a little bit, increase the population, and also allow me to upgrade the other things. Okay, so this guy finished exploring the island. So you can see there's 400 stone, 214 coal. He did not find any steel or iron. Yeah, iron. There's a lot of gold and not much mana. You can also mine mana. Yes, that is correct. Now, what I want to get next. It's very important to get food sorted out because I am pretty low on it. But maybe a better decision would be to get this upgraded for stone and this. It only costs gold to upgrade it, which is pretty nice. So I'm out of gold now. Successfully spending my money. New ruby deposits have been found. So here, there's 98 ruby, which is apparently yellow. So it's like in the, not red, not green, somewhere in between. Oh, that rhymes. Okay. So let's get mining. Could put like 2 workers on coal as well, just to get that income going. Why not? Okay, let's upgrade the farm. Look at it, so pretty. So pretty. Okay, there we go. Now my gold income is very limited. Let's go with that. But we're gonna need to again increase our population so that we can get more money going. Another thing that you want to do, which I didn't do because, you know, explaining and all, is you want to connect the other islands kind of as fast as possible, I guess, because you will find those like chests and they basically have coal, iron, wood, stone, so it's basically like free resources. Now, let me just check something. Okay, so Magic High. These spells, some of the spells are same, like between all the races, some are not. So Magic High, for example, is a spell you can put on an island, like let's say here, and once it's casted, you reveal that island for a certain amount of time, so you can see like, oh, there's this there, do I want to go attack it, do I want to go take it, or not. There's the Gates of Fear, which basically creates 2 gates and units can travel through them. So if there's something that I want from here to here, I can just create a gate instead of trying to connect myself to that island. Slow decreases the flow of time, decreasing movement speed and attack speed of a chosen unit. And then you have haste, which is basically the same thing, except it buffs your units. Now, the one thing Awakening that I wanted to mention. So this is pretty cool, this spell right here. So as you can see, I cannot build a bridge here. But this spell, what it does is you cast it, and then you can pull it towards your island right here, making it much closer. And then, as the island moves, you can then build a bridge, scout, and get the resources on that island as well. How cool is that, right? Now you build a bridge, and you can send your explorers. So let's do that with this island as well. Maybe pull this island here. Do a little bit of reordering of the islands. How cool is that? I thought that's really cool in this case. Something that you can change the way that the territories around you work. Let's send the scouts here to... I don't think I need to send scout there to explore, because it is already pretty much an explored area. Oh, that's pretty cool. Transfer an island into the most hospitable terrain for your race. So this is something that, like, we'll talk a little bit about later, but there are quite a few different spells. From here on out, like I said, you want to make sure that your income is going well, is growing, and another thing to note, which I completely forgot, the farther away buildings are from your mainland, the more they cost to upkeep. So here the buildings cost 5, but here they cost 7. So that's something you need to be kind of aware of and careful about. Because you don't want to build... You basically want to pull the other islands as close as possible to your island and make sure that you're not building stuff here all the way up, but you're instead building buildings here first and then continuously expanding. So you can see how the map looks like. It's pretty cool. There's like this, I guess, universe kind of thing. And you can see this island is the one that I explored. And it also has all these things that you can kind of click on. If you eventually, when you get to like 20 islands, you can just zoom out and be like, oh, where's my farm? Where's this? Where's that? Instead of kind of being like, looking here, because it can be kind of overwhelming with the amount of things there are. Okay, what happened? Okay, I found some more loot. Nice. Oh, the bird is back. Let me help you out, bird. There you go. You're welcome. I think that's the enemy attacking me. Also, one thing that I haven't seen so far. There are like neutral mobs that basically protect some of the treasures. Oh, there we go. Anvil's Rifleman. So this guy's protecting this treasure. This 150 200 gold. So you would need to build a fighting unit, kill it, and then your explorers or your warrior goes and picks up that loot. So again, that's something you can do. This is the first part of showing you guys Driftland, and in the second part I'll be talking about army, about more spells, and just kind of how the upgrades work and what you should be doing from now on. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, feel free to like and subscribe, and make sure to check out one of my previous videos. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Have a very nice day, and I'll see you guys next time.